Hello everyone, I'm actually Chie87 and this is Let's Play Persona 4 Arena Part 7. In the previous video, well, it's been a few days since I recorded it. Mere moments ago, I loaded up the game, hit load our latest bookmark, and then it instantly threw me into a fight, which was a little jarring. That's what we're doing right now. I know we did the whole thing with like Shadow Yosuke, but apparently we also have to fight Shadow Yosuke. I didn't really remember that was what was set up at the end of the last video, but let's go ahead and go. I haven't really played any in a few days, so let's see how this goes. Oh, my knees? Did not mean to do that. I meant to hit the other button.
No way, Jose! Too slow! Too slow! Come on! Slash! Come on! Jiraiya! Persona! Katamu! Tell us if you too slow! Too slow! Eat this!
I've kind of forgotten like most of the buttons from being on. Oh, your persona, it's broken. Okay.
You did it, Senpai! That was awesome!
Yeah, I thought we did the whole thing where we like accepted and we didn't have to fight, but okay. I let Rize's adulation wash over me. But there's something bugging me, something that could be really bad for me.
About my conversation with my shadow. Did you?
I hijacked the school PA system.
Oh, you motherfucker. I was gonna ask if you recorded it. You fucking streamed that shit. I knew it. Everyone had been backing me up because they've been hearing everything I'd said leading up to it.
Only you saw my shadow last time. And now everyone got to listen in? Ah, so lame.
That's not true. You were really cool, Senpai.
Thanks.
Oh, Miss President looks like she's having trouble finding words for this. Damn, she's horrified by me. I can't blame her. She was left out of the picture. Well, explaining it to her can wait. I need to do something about my shadow. But when I turn around, my shadow isn't there.
Where did he go? If he disappears, won't my persona... Wait.
Something's not right. I used my persona during that fight. But my persona's my shadow, so if my shadow left me, how could I have used my persona? As I'm struggling with that, Rize speaks up.
Something's not right.
Her voice is stiff. Did she just think of the same conundrum that I did? No, that's not all. There's an eerie presence all around. Even I can feel it. It must be hitting Rize like a jolt of electricity. I can't let my guard down yet.
Rize, Miss President, stay close to...
Right at that moment, the lights go out and darkness covers the room.
What the hell?
I can't believe you've made it this far. They repeatedly suffered the pain of fighting their friends, but they still didn't lose heart.
Well, see, like, you've made the critical mistake of thinking people don't enjoy beating up Yosuke. Like, I mean, I like Yosuke and all, but he does deserve to get hit a decent amount. There are plenty of times where I'm just like, I just want to smack the shit out of this dude. The lights come back on, and when they do, the fake Teddy is standing there. Why is it looking like that now? Wait, was it the one talking in that weird voice? Fake Teddy ignores me and looks at Miss President.
No one can understand you after all. What a shame.
Who are you?
Then you weren't my shadow?
I want to make people fight. I especially want friends to fight against each other. Then maybe they'll understand how I feel. That was your wish, wasn't it?
What are you saying?
What does it mean? This was my wish. And what's with that voice? Wait a minute. Come on, Yosuke, you're not this dumb. It's not talking to me. Then you mean...
Senpai, get back! The shadow's reacting to Miss President! It was really her shadow!
What?
I can feel my brain cracking open like a dropped watermelon. Oh, remember that time they ate watermelon? That's Miss President's shadow? But it just said it was my shadow. But now that I think about it, this General Teddy has always been hostile to her, ever since we met outside the school. That would explain Rize's voice on the PA system too. Well, duh! If a normal person's in here long enough, of course her shadow's gonna split away from her. I should have known that. After all, that's exactly what kept happening last year. This president just looks so healthy that it never occurred to me. This is just... As if to mock my astonishment, the shadow keeps talking in General Teddy's shape.
I did exactly what you wished. So, how did that work out for you? They still couldn't understand you. No one can really understand how we feel, can they? Come on! How much longer are you gonna keep deceiving yourself? Didn't you hear them say you shouldn't ignore who you are? Here! I'll show you your reality!
With that sound, the enemy finally shows its real form. My ears? Preemptively turn down... Yeah, okay, we've seen this already, and I don't want to blow out my ears, so...
I am a shadow. The true self.
That's my face.
But that's all that's the same. Even though her shadow has the same face, her body is wrapped in metal. This president screams at what appears to be something from a sci-fi flick.
Well, you must remember now!
No, I'm not like that.
No, Miss President, calm down. A shadow doesn't just take on your appearance. You look like a twisted version of you to agitate you even more.
No.
I tried calming her down, but my words aren't reaching her. She just keeps shaking her head in denial. You gotta gag her before she says the words of power. What's going on here? Shadows are things that exemplify what their originals want to be. I've never heard of them transforming into other people. Shadow sees my confusion and smiles.
It's an illusion.
Huh?
It's an illusion? Isn't that what you thought when you fought your friends? Your senses were being deceived, warping what you saw, twisting what you heard.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other. Is that your power?
Not just mine. It's actually our power. Isn't that so? Me.
Our? What is she saying?
No. I'm not like you. I'm human.
This president crouches down and says the words that are always bad. With that, the shadow's smile grows even more menacing, and it snaps its fingers again. At that moment, something like TV static flashes across my eyes. I rub my eyes. The static doesn't cover my entire field of view, but slowly begins to focus around Miss President. When it clears, she's changed. Metallic limbs stretch from her uniform. Something metallic, like wings, unfurls from her back. There's no doubt, she's the same as the shadow standing in front of us. She cries out and tries to cover her ears, but when she does, the sound of metal grinding against metal accompanies her movements. I see myself reflected in the shiny metal of her fingers.
Robot?
And then you say, that's so cool, you gotta re-encourage her. So that means the shadow isn't some fancy fantasy version, that's her true self. So Miss President was the one trying to look like a human?
No! I'm human!
You still believe that about yourself? No human can do that. And you know it.
You're like better than a human though, you're a fucking robo-human. Shadow points at me and I'm at a loss for words. I look around, but in the end, my eyes meet hers. We both fall silent. In those few seconds, I can feel a deep rift growing between us.
Yosuke-kun,
No, don't get me wrong. I was just a little surprised.
I'm human!
Wait, I'm sorry,
Suddenly, there's an explosion so loud I think my eardrums are blown out. Smoke makes me cough and my eyes tear up. I manage to focus and see a hole in the wall. I can barely see through the smoke, but I can see the hallway on the other side. Eventually the smoke clears and a shape steps through the hole.
What the? I didn't sense anything until now!
Oh, it's Igus. It was a girl. Blonde hair, blue, crystal-like eyes. But there are metallic sounds as she walks.
So this is where you were.
Another robot girl?
No, this is the thing that happens. It's another girl with a mechanical body, just like the Shadow and Miss President. She looks at the trembling president and calls out.
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be.
Just definitely don't say the words of power.
Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Labris.
Labris? Weapon? What? What is going on here? And we'll never know. Oh, we got Naotos? And Mitsuru. Ooh. And Aikihiko. And Aiga. Wow, this is freaking like the whole damn Persona 3 squad, basically. I think we're still just gonna keep doing them like in order left to right. Even though we might get like technically more story progress doing one of the ones that we've unlocked. I don't know. Chie is next? Alright. Even though Kanji is calling to me. He's calling to me. May 2nd. What do we have here? We got some frogs, a reindeer, a bunch of stuffed animals, a sunflower with glasses and a pipe. It's Sherlock flower. I don't know, there's a joke there somewhere. Boxing. Man, she's got so much dang shit. This is like more stuff than I own. Just in this one room. Also, she doesn't have like an old CRT TV. Come on, what? Is that allowed? It's cloudy today. I feel like the punching bag in the exact middle of the room might get in the way though. The wind's a little chilly for May, but it's a perfect weather for my daily run. Personally, I prefer it to be sunnier, but then I'd have to worry about UV rays and all that stuff. I guess this is okay. I've got my favorite sneakers on and I'm ready to go. Oh, I should tell my mom that I'm leaving.
I'm taking off, Mom!
You've been going every day lately. I'm surprised you're sticking to it.
Wow.
The body is the temple, you know. I gotta
Burn.
start training now.
Now?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Well, don't forget to train your brain, too.
Yeah, because you really need it. See ya.
Yes, Mother.
I mutter a response to my mom's casual remarks as I rush out the door. My name's Chie Satanaka. I'm a third-year student attending Yasugami High School. After a certain series of events that occurred last year, I've finally found what I want to be in the future. I want to become a police officer. Oh god, that hasn't aged very well. I'm going to make myself strong and protect everyone from bad people. I know that's kind of a childish reason, but I'm serious. But because I'm so serious about it, I haven't been able to tell my parents about it yet either. But I've already talked about it with my guidance counselor, and I want to go to the police academy. And although I'm a third year, it's only May. Considering that a lot of people around me are still troubled about what to do after they graduate, I feel like I've got a slight lead over them. Well, even so, I still need to make sure I study a lot too. But to be honest, that's not going so great. I mean, it's so much more fun to go out on a run like this instead of sitting at a desk all day. Yeah, who needs to know the law?
Feeling good.
You're being arrested because, well, I say so. You're probably breaking the law. We'll figure it out back at the precinct. I take a deep breath of the damp air and start my run down the road to Samagawa at my usual place. Inaba is, well, let's be honest here, out in the sticks. It takes a couple of hours switching trains to get here from a real city. Some people hate that there's nothing here, and others think it's a bother how everybody knows everybody else, but to tell the truth, I like it. There's so many places to run, and I like greeting the people I meet along the way. Yeah, like rumor-loving student. I waved to a man that I usually bump into near the floodplain. He notices me as well and waves back and asks if I have a prescription proficient.
Hey there, Chie-chan. Did something good happen?
Oh, can you tell?
Is it that obvious? I mean, Golden Week starts tomorrow after all. That in itself is enough to amp me up, but even better, Yukun's coming back tomorrow.
Is it what I think it is? You finally caught yourself a boyfriend?
Jeez, you always have to bring that up.
Be careful on your jog.
Yun Arakame, he transferred here from the city last year, and the only city in Japan apparently, and he transferred out again in the spring. Though it was fast, he became a great friend. When he left, I prepared myself for the thought that I wouldn't get to see him much anymore. When I learned he was coming back, I was ecstatic. Well, he'll only be back for a short time. He's just spending the holidays here. I look up at the sky, and the light gray clouds are a bit gloomy, but the weather doesn't bother me at all. I'm too busy looking forward to tomorrow. I pick up my pace and quickly pass through the shopping district. After continuing down the road, I even eventually come out at the Samigawa floodplain that flows through the center of town. I want to run a little more, said no one ever, but just as I was considering going all the way out to the park on the top of the hill, I heard something I never expected to hear again.
Did you see the Midnight Channel the
It's
other night?
Rumor-Loving Student! They're back! And they're female! The Midnight Channel?
Whoa, whoa, wait a sec! Hey! Did you just say Midnight Channel?
Excuse me?
The two girls seemed startled that I suddenly jumped into their conversation. Actually, one of them backs away, like she's scared or something. She doesn't have to break out that much.
Chie-senpai?
What? Do you know her?
No! I don't know anything!
These girls are wearing Yasukami High uniforms, so they have to at least be first years, right? One of them seems to know me, but why is she so freaked out? Did I come on way too strong? I try speaking in a softer tone of voice and continue on.
Sorry to barge in, but well, I'm kinda interested in the Midnight Channel. And I overheard you talking about it, so you mind telling me what you were saying?
What was it you told me? I heard that this time it's like a fighting show and that the people on it were fighting each other.
I didn't know who was on it. I couldn't tell anything at all.
Huh? But you just said.
Someone's about to get eaten up.
Well, please excuse us. Come on, let's go.
Hey!
One of them pulls on the other's arm until the two of them run off towards the shopping district. They completely ignored me when I try and stop them. Huh. Even if I was coming on too strong in the beginning, didn't that girl's attitude suddenly change when she learned my name?
Huh? What was that? Did she not like me or something? But I've never even met her. I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
Can I think of any reasons? Well, I kinda can. My friends tend to stick out in this rural town for one reason or another. One reason or another. Sometimes people can just dislike you for being part of a crowd that stands out. It was especially bad when I entered the school beauty pageant last year. I was forced into it. Just for the record, I heard a lot of talk behind my back. Now the only thing they talk about is how much their shins hurt from getting kicked. Then again, it only came from very few people. I wonder if that was part of that too. I don't let it get to me, but seeing someone react like that to my face does make me a little upset. Still, the Midnight Channel. A fighting show? People were fighting? I wanted to ask more about what she meant. Would they have not run away if I'd just gone up and talked to them like a normal person? Can't I do something about this habit of doing stuff without thinking about it?
I need to get better at getting information, or I'll be one lousy police officer.
Yeah, but then you can use the force of the government to back up your words. I sigh to myself, then get back on my run.
The Midnight Channel.
As I munch on an awesome meat bun from Aya, my late night dessert that I saved for after dinner, I roll into my bed. Oh man, this meat bun is amazing. You just heat it up in the microwave for a minute and the outside gets all fluffy and then the juices get all over you when you bite into it like a meat apple. What? I take my time to savor this wonderful meat bun. Well, yeah, you've talked enough about the meat bun, Chie. Well, I'll look outside the window. It's still cloudy, but it's not raining.
I wonder if it'll start raining before midnight.
What if we just banned rain? Wouldn't that help? The whole issue? Like, oh no, I was gonna take over the world, but it just never fucking rained again in this one region. Well, too bad. The weather forecast did say it would. I think it'll be okay. But if we don't get any rain, I definitely won't be able to watch the Midnight Channel. This Midnight Channel was an urban legend that was popular last year. They said that if you looked into a turned-off TV at midnight during a rainstorm, your soulmate would appear on the screen. Of course, the real problem was that it wasn't just a rumor. People really could see it. And the people that were shown weren't anything romantic like soulmates. It was actually connected to a series of terrible murders last year. There was a lot of absolutely crazy stuff that happened last year. Another world in the TV, Persona, Shadows, the Midnight Channel started it all. But it doesn't come out anymore. It stopped because of all the things, and I mean a lot of things we did. We formed an investigation team and worked together to crack the case. That's why the Midnight Channel stopped coming on, or that's what I thought, but if someone's seen it recently, I can't ignore it. Still.
Why is it back on the air?
There's still some time before midnight, but I just can't concentrate. I should turn on the TV and kill some time.
This is iNews bringing you the headlines for May 2nd. We begin with a hijacking of a domestic flight yesterday morning.
Still definitely not important.
At Juness, every day is Customer Appreciation Day.
They said the line.
Come see for yourself and get in touch with our products.
Oh, I know. Maybe Yosuke's heard a couple of rumors about this.
That's a great idea, even for me. And when you have a great idea, you've got to act on it immediately. I grab my cell and bring up Yosuke's number. Yosuke Hanamura, he's a classmate of mine. He's one of the friends that I worked hard with on the investigation team. He's a clown though, always doing stupid things. But his dad owns the Juness Mega Mart in town, and Yosuke's always talking to the nice old ladies while working there. Well, more like helping out. So he knows a lot of gossip. I bet he'll know something about this. Oh wait, is he still at work at this hour? What should I do if he doesn't pick up? Having to leave a message makes me more nervous than when I talk to a real life person. I wonder if I'm the only one who feels that way? I mean, I don't know. They both kind of scare me.
Yo, Chie, what's up?
Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Are you free to talk right now?
Yeah, I just got off work. Didn't I already email you about tomorrow? You deleted it without reading it, didn't you?
How stupid do you think I am?
She's as rude as always. But there's a part of me that's relieved to hear his cheerful voice. I hadn't noticed it until just now, but it seems that part of me was a bit shaken when I heard about the Midnight Channel starting up again. Wait, now's not the time to be relieved. I have to be gathering information. When I think that to myself, I find myself talking lower, like I'm sharing a secret.
Anyway, I heard a sort of disturbing rumor. The Midnight Channel might be back again.
Huh? The Midnight Channel? There's no way. Who told you that?
An underclassman at our school. I tried to get more details out of her, but she took off in a huge hurry.
Dude, you didn't growl at her or anything when you asked her about it, did you?
Maybe I did look pretty scary now that he's brought it up. I'm not so sure of myself anymore. But not even Yosuke knows about the Midnight Channel's reappearance? Maybe the rumors only started up recently? Well, we still need to pull whatever information we have. Then that's how an investigation works.
No, I was completely normal. At least I think I was.
Rip.
So anyway, the girl she was with said something about a fighting show. I didn't get any details, but she didn't seem like she was lying. And hey, the forecast says it's gonna rain tonight. Why don't we check it out?
Yeah, good call. If this is for real, we can't ignore it. But if it turns out to be a hoax, you better buy me dinner.
Then you owe me steak if it's true.
What? Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I should call Yukiko too. Oh wait, she might be too busy to pick up.
Well, you never know until you try. I end the call with Yosuke. I should tell Yukiko about this next. Yukiko Amagi, she's another classmate of mine and has been my best friend since we were kids. The Amagi Inn that her family runs is a luxurious establishment with quite a history. The thought of being the successor to her family legacy seemed to have weighed her down, but she appears to have made her mind up and is having fun with it. That doesn't mean that she doesn't complain every once in a while. Still, even if she does pick up this late at night, I might be bothering her. All I really need to do is tell her what's going on, so I'll just send her an email. Oh, I should ask her where and when we're supposed to meet up tomorrow. I mean, I remember it. I totally do. And being too afraid to call your best friend because you're worried they're gonna annoy them is a big mood energy. Like, fuck, man, that hits me to my soul. But to be honest, I checked my inbox and couldn't find Yosuke's email. It's like I erased it. That's funny with the extra context that the email was never actually there. I love stories that do the kind of like multiple perspective stuff. I think it's I mean, you do kind of run into a little bit of like, there's some rehashing that's gonna happen, which is just kind of inevitable, but I think it's worth it for like little moments like that, where, you know, Chie actually thinks like she falls for his joke. Looks like I erased it when I cleaned out that expired Junos mailing list. Sometimes I just associate the words Yosuke and Junos together without thinking. I'm actually a little shaky about when we're supposed to meet. And the more I think about it, the less sure I am that I remember it right.
Maybe I really am that stupid. Jeez.
There, email sent. Now, who else haven't I told yet? Oh, there's Naoto-kun. Actually, she told me beforehand that she wouldn't be in Inaba during the Golden Week. Frickin' liar. I guess she couldn't free up her work schedule. She sounded so disappointed on the phone, too. With that in my mind, I searched through my contact list for her anyway.
Hi, Nato-kun?
Oh, I'm not interrupting your work, am I?
No, it's quite alright.
I double checked with her just in case something's changed and she can make it. Looks like she really can't. After making sure, I decide not to tell her about what might be another case. I'd feel bad about making her worry when she can't come back here.
It really is a shame. Give my regards to Senpai and the others, won't you?
Will do. Good luck with the job.
Alright. All I can do now is wait for midnight. There's still some time. It's past 11:30. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate on my studies now when there's nothing fun to do? Well, I tried, but it was still useless. While I'm lying face down on my desk, I hear a faint sound hitting my window. I rush over to my window.
Yes, rain! Keep it up, clouds.
What a great out of context line. The Midnight Channel should show up then. No, I don't think I should get so hasty. It may only be just a rumor. Still, I want to hurry up and see if it's going to come on or not. Shouldn't you, like, be conflicted about this? You're like, oh no, the Midnight Channel's back. Oh, people might die. She's like, they're, like, even being more blatant than, like, you know, Yosuke's whole, like, you know, like, self-hatred over kind of being somewhat excited about the idea of getting the gang back together and being useful again. Chie is just like, nah, I have no doubt in my mind. This shit's gonna be Pog. Considering that Yukin's coming back, it'd be great if there was nothing else to worry about. Once I make sure it doesn't show up, I'll pray for the rain to lift so we'll have a great reunion under clear skies tomorrow. Yeah, well, you're hoping that it doesn't show up. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, girly. I take a seat in front of the TV and wait. Man, can't Tom hurry up a bit?
This kind of brings back memories.
Waiting for the Midnight Channel like this? It's as if the investigation team has picked her up right where it left off. When I close my eyes, those memories come back like it was only yesterday. Yukun was our leader and Yosuke was his partner. Two of them fought back to back, always perfectly in tune with each other. Actually, Yosuke wasn't really in the party that much. He kind of got ditched pretty early on. Then there's Yukiko, who can be a bit off at times, but is kind and warm-hearted and has the best NPC skills. So you're like literally required to use her. She's my best friend. she was one of the victims in the case too. Saving Yukiko was actually the first job for the investigation team, and it fucking sucked, dude. The damn bird kept critting me with its stupid double fang attack. I'd guard, and then it still crit you and you die. Then there's Kanji-kun. He's 1 year younger than us, and though he seems like an oddly feminine juvenile delinquent, he's a man at heart. He's also best boy. There's also Rise-chan, or Risette, who's actually a famous pop idol. And I can't forget Naoto-kun. She's a real detective. And finally, there's Teddy. Well, he's a Teddy. He's always a clown and jokes around, but it's hard to hate it. It really is. The more I think about it, the more I realize that our group really is full of strange people. I guess there's no help in the fact that we get talked about then. But now we're just used to being together. To be honest, if it hadn't been for the case, I might never have gotten to know some of them. Still, I never want to have to go through anything like that again.
Just 5 more minutes to go.
When I swallow, the sound is amazingly loud. My hands are cold, and I've unconsciously curled them into fists. Okay, maybe she is, doesn't want it to show up. Please don't show up. I mean, if it does, then there might be another victim. I just want to laugh about this tomorrow. Yosuke just laughed it off, thinking that I tricked him into staying up all night for no reason. I really don't want someone to get hurt again. Okay, I'm also going to assume... Oh my god, it's so loud. I'm just going to assume that's the same. And skip it.
What? What the hell?
I'm frozen to the spot for a good 30 seconds before I can shout. After that initial burst though, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, that was the Midnight Channel. It was as clear as day. And I was on it. It was no mistake, that was me. And there was some stupid catchphrase tagged onto all of us. Before I know it, my cell's in my hand and I've dialed a number.
Hello?
What the hell was that carnivore who's discarded womanhood crap?
The instant Yosuke picks up, I can't restrain myself from venting my anger on him. What the hell was all that about? Seriously, what the hell?
You almost blew out my eardrum.
I haven't discarded it! I haven't, you hear me? I eat vegetables too, and I haven't discarded my womanhood!
All right, just calm down.
What was that about? Is that what everyone's been seeing? No wonder that girl got so spooked this afternoon.
Yeah, there was a carnivore that discarded her womanhood in front of her. She must have thought I was gonna eat her or something. Must have been scarier than the boogeyman. Oh, no.
There, that's a good girl. Calm down.
Hey, don't treat me like a rabid animal!
Well, just think about how I feel. That Captain Ressentiment part isn't too cool. Let's ignore that for now. Look, there's something that bothered me about what we just saw.
I mean, honestly, Yosuke, your nickname's probably like the least bad.
Teddy was in that video, and he looked like he's hosting the whole thing.
I mean, Naoto's isn't that bad.
Really?
Plus, he hasn't come home yet. And he's not picking up his cell either.
What?
Can you call Yukiko? I'll try and contact the others. I'm gonna hang up now, but I'll call back in about 30 minutes, okay?
Got it.
I hurry up and call Yukiko. She seems badly shaken up too, and her voice is trembling. I was about to try and console her about it, but the reason she was so shaken up was a little different. It wasn't because of what was on the Midnight Channel, but a phone call that she'd received earlier tonight.
Huh? Rise-chan's gone missing?
Yeah, her manager called the Amagi Inn to ask if I knew anything. Could it be related to the Midnight Channel?
I don't know about that, but...
Even though that's what I said, I was convinced otherwise. The Midnight Channel must be related to how Teddy and Rise-chan have gone missing. I don't have any proof, but think about the timing. There has to be some kind of connection here. In any case, I check with Yukiko about our meeting tomorrow before I hang up. Later, though, another troubling tidbit was added when Yosuke called me again.
Looks like Kanji's missing too. His mom told me that he was sleeping in the living room, but then he disappeared.
Then Teddy, Rize-chan, and Kanji-kun.
Yeah, this might be serious. I'll see you at the food court tomorrow.
I glare at the TV screen. Or since it's turned off. Oh, excuse me. Of course, since it's turned off, nothing's on it. I don't care about any stupid catchphrases now. I'm just worried about the friends that we can't get in touch with.
Please be okay.
I can't tell if I'm gonna hiccup again. Yeah, I think it's gone. It's always weird. It's like I never really get... I mean, I get like one hiccup. But I think it has to do with like talking is like anti-hiccup technology. Because I've never really... Because I mean, I don't get the hiccups that often. But anytime I do get them in a recording, it's always ever just one. Or maybe two. I didn't manage to get any sleep that night, so I've got the meeting place much earlier than I was supposed to. This is the food court on the Junes roof. It's where the investigation team usually met. I'm gonna be honest, I never really knew that the food court was on the roof. I mean, there is an elevator to that area, but I don't know, I guess I've never really connected the idea that the food court was on the roof before for some reason. I don't really know why. I guess I never really thought of the elevator as being an elevator for some reason. I don't know. But like until they mentioned that it was on the roof in this game, I've never really thought of the food court as being on the roof before for some reason. The light clouds from last night have been blown away and a nice breeze is passing through the area. Now, where should I wait for everyone? Just when I was convinced that I was the first one here, I see the narrow back of my best friend.
Yukiko, you're early!
Good morning, Chie. I couldn't stop thinking about things, so I wrapped up my shift at the inn early and came here.
Yukiko smiles. Man, she's so pretty as usual. Just seeing her smile makes me feel a little embarrassed. But Yukiko's not just about looks. On top of being trained in etiquette at the inn, she's elegant and smart. Obviously, she's insanely popular among the guys. There are times that I'm honestly envious of her for having things that I don't. But I'm proud of her, and I'm always happy that she's my friend. A woman's mind is complicated. Yeah, I said it. A woman's mind. I haven't discarded my womanhood, damn it!
I actually made a boxed lunch for everyone. Let's eat it together later.
I think meeting up is a bad idea. Going home now.
Whoa, a boxed lunch? You made it?
Oh no.
Don't worry, I made sure to taste test it first, so it won't be like last year.
Oh no.
I think.
Oh no.
Well, you've got a point. We don't want people to keep calling us poison chefs, do we? Ooh, that does smell really good. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
I can. Man, it smells so good. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yukiko's really been doing her best lately after all. Yeah, I mean, that was that whole cooking arc, right? As Yukiko blushes shyly, I notice two people entering the food court from behind her. That's Yosuke and Yuku.
Hey there, sorry I'm late. I ran into this guy at the elevator.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! The guest of honor's finally here. You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Once Yukun takes a seat, Yosuke clears his throat in an exaggerated way and looks at all of us. Oh, is this going where I think it is going? When I glance towards Yukiko, our eyes meet and we can't help but laugh.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Yosuke's the one who reinstates it?
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
But it gets us all hyped up. Yosuke smiles to himself and looks at Yukun, but Yukun was about to start clapping along with us. Yosuke just shrugs awkwardly. Everyone laughs at this and the mood lightens up considerably. It's like we've never changed. I mean, it's apparently only been like 2 months. It's not that big of a, like, time skip. I feel like in this brief time, we've completely filled in the last couple of months that we've been away. It's like Yuki never went back to the city.
Let's get cracking.
The city.
I mean, this is no laughing matter.
The relaxed air suddenly tightens with Yosuke's words. With the Midnight Channel airing, we all understood what that means.
No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her. She seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here too.
Naoto-kun seriously seemed busy when I talked to her. It would have been reassuring if we had Naoto-kun here, since she's an amazing detective that even the police asked for her assistance. She has to be doing something really important right now.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
I think about what came on last night. Yeah, the picture was really clear. There was no static or digital fuzz or anything. I could easily tell who was on it. But isn't that odd? Everyone else has the same doubts I do. Yukun speaks up and asks about the reason behind it.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
I look over to Yukiko. I do like how there's always like a couple new lines, even for these scenes that are like the same. Because I mean, like that line about you know, the first time a big group of people was shown together, we didn't see that in you or Yosuke's storylines. That's kind of like a nice little touch. Because I mean, you in addition to getting the extra lines of dialogue from like, you know, the specific character's perspective, like, you know, these lines where they're thinking of themselves, actually having some of the dialogue be different too is nice. I look over to Yukiko after that. Crap, she's angry. She still has a beautiful smile on, but I can tell she's seriously mad. Hey, don't get mad at me. Your nickname wasn't that bad. I mean, it could have been worse. At least the unconquerable Snow Black is still feminine. That's just a joke about Snow White. I got stuck with Carnivore. Well, it's two jokes. It's a joke about, you know, the Amagi challenge and Snow White. Yeah, I know that's not the problem here, but still.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yukun said the same thing Yosuke said yesterday. Now that's our leader. Even though he's been slapped with some insane label like Sister Complex Kingpin, he's as calm as ever.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
Uh-huh, not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
Look at you, all prepared.
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Once again, I still feel like that's from, like, personal experience.
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Well, there is someone who almost fell in like that. I mean, we didn't, like, almost fall in. I suddenly remember back when we simply brushed off his claims that he could go into a TV. I remember that you had said that he had gotten stuck because his TV screen was so small or something like that. He had been so serious. It's not that we like fell in, it was just that, you know, you were like touching it and then it was like all glowy and yeah. It feels like that was a long time ago.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Did you? Everyone stands up excitedly, ready to show that we're all prepared. We're headed for the electronics department in Junes. We all know that the big screen TV there will allow us to enter the other world. Actually, we could use other TVs, but there's no way to know where we'd end up, so we just stuck with that one TV. I can feel myself getting more fired up with every step I take. If the friends we couldn't get in touch with have been dragged into the something, then I have to rescue them. My fingers are still cold as I curl them into a fist. It's been a while, so I'm nervous. And I glance at Yukiko. She doesn't look very enthusiastic either.
Yukiko, it'll be alright. You don't need to scrunch up your face.
Was I doing that?
Yeah, you're gonna give yourself wrinkles.
I don't know if that's how that works, but I don't know enough about faces to disprove you.
I'll be more careful.
Don't worry, things are different from the way they were last year. We're old pros at this.
That brings a smile back to Yukiko's face. When I see her relax, my nervousness unravels along with hers. Yeah, we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to save them. Okay, once again, going to assume this is the same so I don't blow my ears out. And it's also time to end the video. But, I mean, I assume all those cutscenes are kind of just, like, reused. Maybe I shouldn't skip them. I don't know. But, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, we're going to end things here. Next time we will continue with a Chie story. You know, maybe get into some fights or whatever. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.